9/11, I mean, face it, it's kind of like a police state almost in some ways, the way you get searched if you're certain ethnic background. They stop you and search you. They detain you. They do all sorts of things that they really shouldn't do. To me, it's unconstitutional. It shouldn't be done. But it's done as an emergency power. You know, in other words, it's legal only because of everybody knows it's wrong, but it's okay because we feel threatened, and that, I think, has changed. I was just watching a movie, and in the movie, the guys just walk onto the airplane. I mean, it's hard to imagine that, but because even for us during 1973 or somewhere around, maybe it was much later than that actually. Yeah, I don't know when, but then they started, because they feared hijacking, airplane hijacking. They started instituting more checks where you couldn't go out onto the jetway. But now this thing of being searched and X-rayed and everything else before you can go on the airplane, I mean, you just accept it. But for people like me, it seems like a terrible affront, you know, because it wasn't that way. It wasn't that way before 9/11, and personally, I don't think it's effective. I don't think it does anything. It doesn't add any safety. So, but 9/11 has changed everything. It's really thrown our country into kind of a military or militaristic and more totalitarian kind of thinking. You know, not totalitarian, but fascist. I don't know. I don't know what. That's a strong word, but you know, a police state. We're becoming more of a police state where things that we wouldn't have accepted before become acceptable. You know, like monitoring of your communications. You know, the government can read all your emails and stuff like that. Why is that acceptable? You know, it isn't. It really shouldn't be, but it is. You know, and everybody just goes along with it. Everybody knows if you write anything if you use the internet, nothing you say is private from the government. So, but yet that really shouldn't be the case, because when I was young, you know, people communicated by phones, and the government had to get court okay before they could tap your phone. And to get an okay to tap your phone, they'd have to have evidence to say that you're a criminal. But that's not the way it is now. They just can randomly monitor you, you know. Not on the phones, though, because the old telecommunications laws still stand. But the internet is the way people communicate, or cell phones. And the protections on that are much less. And people just accept it.